you think it kind of worked out good for you guys?
Yeah, I think it did, especially coming off a win against our rival. I think it just gave us the momentum and the confidence to go into that bye week and get better and prepare for this week.
Was there anything you felt like you really focused on this bye week?
Yeah, I would say just getting back to the little stuff, like my fundamentals of my dropbacks, just my footwork, because I feel like my eyes and my reads are good. It's just getting back to the basics.
And with this team dealing with some major injuries, but also some guys just getting dinged out, do you think this week kind of provided some much-needed recuperation for those guys that maybe just needed a week to settle back in?
For sure. I mean, like I said, it was so beneficial for us. Just the amount of rest that we were able to get, and the amount of good reps we were able to get during practice last week, it was good for us.
You guys took a huge step up in competition against Iowa, and then you come back to kind of a non-conference situation where they're a team that's in the lower conference. Just how does the mindset kind of move or shift in any way if it does help?
Yeah, we don't really look at that stuff if we're in a lower conference or not. We're kind of just going at it like it's another team that's circled on our list, and so we're going to go in there, play like any other team, and be aggressive like we are, and just do our job and have precision in details.
Arkansas State picked off Michigan 3 times. I know you go into every game wanting to throw 0 interceptions, but what do you take away from that, and what are your goals for Saturday?
Yeah, I watched the game. They're a team that's fast. They fly around to the ball. So just being able to stay on my reads, trust my progression and my process, I think I'll be fine.
Watching a guy like Cooper in the linebacker room stuff, there's a lot already this season. But what is he like to go against as a young kid?
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of young guys in that room, and he's just one of those young guys that steps out and speaks up as a leader, as a young guy. So what he was able to do, against Iowa, get a couple tackles, but his leadership on the defensive side is huge for them, especially like you said, there's a couple guys down. So having him in the linebacker room, helping those guys out, it's going to be big for us.
Rocco, what have you seen from Arkansas State in terms of, do they bring a lot of pressure? What do they like to do?
Yeah, I mean, they like to run just a lot of basic cover 4, and then they'll sprinkle in some blitzing and some cover 3. But we're just going in there trying to find the right plays and the right concepts to go against this team and find ways to get the ball up and have our receivers go make plays.
Within the receiver room, it's really been Higgins and Noel, and that's kind of been the thing that's been talked about a lot. But do you think that this is a week that maybe a third receiver could get into the picture a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's what the bye week was. Another beneficial week for us was finding guys to step up and finding that third receiver for us. And I'm pretty sure that we'll see on Saturday if those guys are going to be able to step up and become that third receiver.
You're one of a handful of guys in recent history that's had, I think, maybe 6 games in a row with a 50-yard reception or more than one. What's been the key to that? The receivers, the protection, you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a all-team thing, and the line has to do their job. The receivers have to go out there, run the right route, and catch the ball, and ultimately have to get the ball to them. And so it's a team thing. It's a group effort, and when everybody's on the same page, we can produce good football.
When it comes to a third receiver, how does a guy emerge there? I would imagine it's difficult because some of it's going to be situational and luck of the draw almost, if they're on the field or not in particular time.
I mean, one of the guys is a young guy, Benny, and then the other 2 are transfers. So having them be transfers coming in, it's hard to get in a flow those first 2 games, especially at a higher level of what they were at. And so I go back on last year, Jaden had a couple first couple games, and so just letting those guys get in the rhythm and get in the flow of things and understanding the offense a little bit more. That's why this bye week was so beneficial for us to find that third guy.
Do you feel you got in the flow better with them over the bye week?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, going out there, getting those reps, those extra reps, just in practice, more indie time. So that was huge for us, and just being able to work with everybody, those extra reps.